Hello, everyone. Welcome to Deconstructing the Dark Passenger, the podcast about all things Dexter. I'm Jean.
I'm Victoria.
Today, Season 4, Episode 6, If I Had a Hammer. Nope, we're not talking about Episode 5. This is where somebody was killed with a hammer.
We told you the titles are like, they're an episode back some reason. For episode, yeah. Messed up. We open up though with a really odd scene. Trinity is at church singing.
He's leading the choir. Dexter is also singing along.
And there's no flames anywhere.
No flames,
Nothing's
no thunder.
burning.
Yeah. Dexter muses that camouflage is nature's craftiest trick. Sure is, buddy. So Dexter is packing up his apartment, moving into the house, and Rita accuses him of taking a sweet time on it. We're laying the groundwork here for one of my absolute favorite Rita lines ever, where Dexter wants to get a sandwich because he's hungry, and she's not going to make him fucking food.
Nope.
So he's like, going to go for a sandwich, but they're out of bread. Let's put a pin in that, because like I said, it will result in hilarity later. Dexter and Rita have an emergency couples therapy appointment.
Rita.
Good Lord. Emergency. Do you remember that movie, The House of Sand and Fog? I think it was Ben Kingsley and Jen. Yeah, there's this near the end. He just runs out to the stairs, and these grand stairs, and he's screaming, he's like, emergency. And every time somebody has an inappropriate emergency, I think of Ben Kingsley. Emergency. Anyway, why does the exterior shot of the house here look like Rita's old house?
I don't know. I kind of noticed that too, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
I could say so. It's generic Miami house, but like none of the other houses look like this.
Yeah. And it's so funny because when she tells him that I made an appointment with a new therapist, he's like, whatever you need. And I'm like, oh, Dexter, no. No, honey. That's not how you handle that.
He's trying.
He doesn't know what to say. He's like, damn it, I had to go to a therapist. Okay, whatever you need.
This is for us, Dexter.
Yes.
So, we're talking about this bludgeoning. Deb already knows where it's going to be because Lundy had already known it. He knew that this was going to be the next spot. Okay, why is this? They go to the scene of the bludgeoning. They find this man. Why? This is still taking place in Miami, correct?
Yes.
Why? Who decided that they should turn off the AC all weekend?
I was wondering that too. I was like, why would you turn off the AC in a huge building like that?
Wouldn't it be more energy efficient to turn the AC
to a certain
to a maintenance level, not necessarily comfortable, but no, there was no AC in Miami, so obviously this body is not doing okay.
No, well, stank.
Dexter is being he's giving them just enough to seem like he's doing his job. He tells them because he's like, by the spatter, it was somebody over 6 feet, and Quinn's like, awesome, thanks.
Yeah,
very helpful. And he remembers that Trinity moved the arm. And he's like, why do you do that? And he looks at the way the arm is pointed, and he notices a little mark on the wall. And he's trying to get a swab without anybody seeing him, but Vince snatches. He's like, I'll
do that.
You go look at the blood. And Vince realizes, now Vince does not nail this whole thing down. Vince somehow notices that this was committed with a framing hammer. A framing hammer, which is a very specific type of hammer.
Yeah.
Like most people say, yes, that was definitely a hammer. He's like, no, that was a framing hammer.
Dex does the wrong thing here too.
Yeah.
He asked him, Vince, how do you know so much about tools?
Not a tool I haven't played with, says Vince. Anyway, Trinity is at home.
Yes.
He is bleaching that fucking hammer.
He is cleaning it.
He is cleaning. Now, I want to note, and so at the very beginning, when they were at church, they were singing this hymn called Washed in the Blood of the Lamb. And he is at home, literally cleaning the blood off this murder weapon, whistling, washed in the blood of the lamb. This is some, yeah, I mean, like everything, little things like this, everything's on point this season.
Yeah.
You know? At the station, Nikki Walt I didn't have anything to do with Lundy. Like, nope. I got enough problems. You're not pinning down on me.
Yeah, she's admitted to everything, and except for Lundy, she's like, I did not do that one. We did not kill them.
Yeah.
So.
I guess, I mean, so are we, I understand her. She's like, I'm not going to, but I'm like, are we?
They're going to put her away for life either way. Yeah. Granted, Lundy would probably be life alone, but, yeah. I mean, they've killed so many people already. Like, just, but she's like, nope, you ain't pinning that one on me. I didn't do them.
Yep. Okay, so anyway, we get couples therapy. Rita is absolutely going to go through several boxes of tissues.
This therapist is something else.
Yeah, she basically... So the therapist nails her in a couple ways, because she's basically like, you knew what Dexter was when you met him.
Yep.
When you agreed to marry him. It's the old scorpion the snake thing. You knew what I was, Obviously, he didn't know he was sure, but he knew he had a history of lying to you and all this stuff.
She's like, Did you think you could change your first husband?
Well, yeah, and then we find out, Rita just has a pattern of bad decisions with men.
Yes.
And so now the therapist is like, maybe Dexter isn't the problem.
Rita,
you got to take some accountability here.
Because she hasn't taken any accountability in any of this. She just blows up every time she hears something else.
I mean, it is kind of frustrating because, yeah, she gets upset with him about everything. She offers, like, I'll do this, I'll do that with the baby, but I'm like, every time we turn around, she's like, here, take the baby.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Like, she is so back and forth.
Yeah, it's hard.
And she never gives him, like, any kind of leadway for anything.
So anyway, at the station, now Dexter he is trying to take the couples therapy stuff to heart, because, I mean, he's like, I need Rita. That's what I say, when he does this other weird stuff where he talks about, I don't have a soul, I don't have feelings, but he turns around and he's like, I need Rita. I mean, he doesn't say he loves her, but he's like, he needs her, and he needs the kids, and it's not because they provide him cover or anything like that, because he's been lamenting that his life is more difficult now.
Yeah, and she tells him, if you can't be honest, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, and he doesn't want that. I mean, he wants that family. He wants them.
You can kind of see the shock in his eyes when she says that.
Yeah, too. I think it's interesting because, like I said, we had talked about earlier, like part of the reason that he was attracted to her initially is because she was kind of a broken person, that he knew things would go a certain way, or he could kind of control the way things went, and, he could cut loose when he needed to if it got too bad. But now she's starting to heal because of him.
Yeah.
Because of that relationship, she is starting to heal and become
more into herself.
Yeah. So I think, and now it's like, oh shit, now she's, oh no.
Now she's doing stuff different. Yeah.
But in the meantime, Vince Masuka has run his test on this little swab, which was ashes that had bone in them. So they're human remains.
Yep. And there's 2 DNA profiles.
There's 2 DNAs, because there's we figured one was from the bone, from the remains itself. The other was saliva, because he is licking his finger to get the ashes on his finger and wipe them on the wall.
Yeah.
And Dexter's like, that's cool, man. You have all the DNA you want, but Arthur Mitchell, which is Trinity killer, is clean as a whistle.
Yep. Because Dex has already looked for it.
Dex has already done it. Deb is, she's still looking for the CI. She gets a call from one of them that she's going to meet later. I have things to say about this lady when we do.
She's quite the character.
She is quite the character. We'll talk about her because I have questions.
Yeah, she is a sleaze.
I don't know what she is. Let's talk about her when we get there. We'll get there. I do not want to miss the fact that they run out of bread again at Dexter and Rita's house.
Maybe nobody got any, so they're just spit out for a day or two.
Yeah. He's like, okay, I'll get some. Okay. This is interesting. Dexter goes to church again, and he sees Arthur with his wife. He believes that what he's seeing is honest affection.
Yeah.
It's not. Like, I mean,
there might be a moment of honest there.
There might be, but mostly what he's seeing is not real.
Yeah.
Which we will learn. I mean, I think you have a sense of it already watching it, that it's not real. But you see the depths of which it is not real later.
Yeah.
He introduces himself as Kyle Butler. Woe to Kyle Butlers everywhere after this. And he has this wild story about his wife kicking him out and taking the kids and blah, blah, blah. And he gets this thing for a Four Walls pamphlet, which is basically a Habitat for Humanity stand-in that Arthur does work for. That's his big side thing that he does. He does all this stuff at the church. He's a teacher, teaches high school.
Yes.
And then he is a deacon at the church, and then he does all this Four Walls stuff.
That's his cover.
That's his cover. I knew somebody like this. He was not a serial killer, but he was like this. That I know. I don't believe he was a serial killer, but
not that we know of. Let's keep that not knowing at that spot. We don't need to know if there was anything.
He was not a serial killer, but sometimes some of this stuff came together in such a way that I was like, oh yeah, okay. Okay. Christine, I work from home several days a week, and I mean, I work in my pajamas. Christine just works in her underwear and her bra.
So they're sitting on the couch talking. I just have to tell you
at
this.
Joey's apartment.
Yes. And the sentence, I have like half a sentence on this section. It says, Quinn and Christine together. Close your shirt, bitch.
Okay, let's talk about Joey's apartment. I'm very open about the fact that I love Dexter's apartment.
Yeah.
I would 100% if I was not afraid of hurricanes and crocodiles, I would 100% buy it.
Could afforded it when it went up for sale a couple of years ago.
I mean, I don't have $1 million rattling around, but I love Dexter's apartment.
Yes.
Joey's apartment is, I feel like this was a leftover set from the Golden Girls. This does not feel like a single dude's apartment.
No, it doesn't. When I look at it, I think it's Disneyland.
You think what? You think what?
I think of Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
Because from the outside, it's got all these different colors. And it's like different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This apartment is wild.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like it. I love Dexter's. As much as I love Dexter's apartment, I don't like Joey's apartment.
Yeah. It just like love to hate.
Deb is hanging out on the lawn outside the apartment. So her plan is, which she runs by Joey, and Joey's like, she's like, look, I will be an eyewitness against Nikki Wall that she shot Lundy and me. And Joey's like, this is a toothpaste you can't put back in the tube once you do this. Like, this could go bad
quickly.
Yeah. But Deb's like, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. He's like, I got your back either way, but like, just be warned.
Yeah.
Now, this situation with Vince and the DNA. Dexter was very confident. You're not going to get anything because Arthur Mitchell's clean. You're on a wild goose chase. Vince comes back with, I've got a mitochondrial match between the fragment and the saliva, which means that the person, Trinity, is related to the person whose ashes he is pushing.
Yeah, they know the ashes were female.
Yes.
So, yeah. They know it's like a son or something.
Yeah. Dexter goes to this Four Walls build that he had volunteered for. This might be the slickest disposal of a murder weapon I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Arthur gives Dexter the hammer.
Hammer's like, Dexter's just like, oh, got the murder weapon.
I mean, but like, what's your explanation for how you got the murder? I mean, like, he's like, here you go.
He's like, he's just got it out in the open.
He's like, it's a grant framing hammer 514. Laguerto will be happy because you can say, it's a grant. That's all you can do. You can't be like, here's the murder weapon.
Yeah, yeah. I did some research. Here you go.
Dexter, I know Harry taught Dexter how to hide murders. I know he taught Dexter how to hunt. He didn't teach him anything about tools at all. Building. I mean, like, this was I'm not a contractor or anything. I know basic things. This was embarrassing. He half-asses one nail at the bottom of a stud, and then he's like, done for the day.
Let me go get a drink.
I mean, he's on the work site in, like, khakis and his regular... Like, what are you doing, man?
No, I mean, yeah, I don't... Yeah. You know, jeans, t-shirt, shorts, t-shirt, something, and a t-shirt, but khakis and a button-down? Come on, honey, you live in Miami.
This was the most useless help anybody's ever gotten at a job site. I mean, Arthur's there... He's got the nail gun. He's like, toot, toot. I mean, he's getting entire walls built while Dexter's like, tap, tap. Wow, that was hard. Anyway, he's making small talk. He finds Trinity's son, Jonah, at the water cooler, and they're making small talk, and Jonah sounds like he's just, everything's great. Our family doesn't
amazing.
Fight. Family's cool. Dad gave me his Mustang that he's had since 1966.
He's the best dad ever.
Best dad ever. But then you get a little picture of there, because he looks up and he notices his father, and he's like, I better get back to work. Dad doesn't like idle hands.
Yep.
I'm going to say this personal experience of people I have known throughout my life. I have never heard anybody unironically say the idle hands are the devil's workshop that wasn't a complete asshole.
Yeah.
That is a really...
Yeah.
So just, like, right there, that was my red flag. This is this other good scene between Deb and Nikki at the station. Nikki's in lockup. She doesn't pull her out to interrogate her. She can't be on the case. But she goes to talk to her. She goes to talk to her in lockup. Nikki's like, what? Nikki's going through withdrawals.
Yeah.
Right? But they're right up, they're facing each other through the bars, and Nikki says, I told you I didn't shoot that old man, and Deb just grabs her and just yanks her into the bars, man.
Yeah, and Deb's got two great lines here when she does that, because Nikki's just like, I didn't do it, and she's like,
I must assault you, bitch.
Yeah, she's like, how would you feel to watch the man you love die in front of you? Oh, you killed your boyfriend. And I was just like, ooh, ow. She hit the nail on the head.
It was probably a bad move, though, because then Nikki just kind of falls apart and is useless.
Nikki's probably useless anyway. Yeah. I mean, we saw how hard she was tweaking.
But Nikki's like, you're a liar. If you say I killed that man, you're a liar. Yeah. So Nikki's not intimidated. I mean, I think she's sad now, because I think after Deb said that, it's really struck her. And she killed Johnny. Yeah,
I mean, I don't think anybody had said anything else to her about Johnny, because it seems to just now be hitting her.
Yeah. No, they don't care about Johnny. They're like, Johnny's dead, who cares? That's not who,
True.
Yeah. Either way, good performances on both sides of this equation, I think. Deb's reaction and her breaking down, I think, are both good. I don't care. Maria and Matthew's more bullshit. I don't care. Dexter goes home bearing gifts. Rita is almost excited. She's like, is this the last of the apartment? He's like, no, I come bearing gifts.
She's like, we don't need gifts.
He's got, iPods and dinosaurs, whatever he's got.
There are no iPods.
Oh, okay. What's he got? Well, okay.
He gave her a DVD player.
A portable DVD player, which, this was going to be cool for like 10 more minutes, and then everybody was going to have a smartphone, and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, because when he gave Rita her gift, she was not happy.
I loved it. I loved this scene the first time I saw this. I loved it again. Yeah. He gives her a bread maker. And she's like, a bread maker? Well, you're always out of bread. And she's like, we're always out of milk. Did you get me a cow?
It was so perfect.
Like, yeah, Dexter, good point. This is a thing, though, it's not a thing that men do or a thing that women do. I think it's a thing that couples do, is they identify a need that the other one has. My parents were famous for this. They identify a need the other one has, and they solve the problem, but they pretend as if them solving the problem was like this great magnanimous thing. Like, you're out of bread all the time. A bread maker is cool, but yeah, okay, that solves the being out of bread problem. It's not like a thing I wanted. I mean, it's not. If you're trying to be asked to get a DVD player, why do I get a fucking more work? What are you talking about, Dexter?
I want a bread maker.
Fine, go get a bread maker. I mean, like, but her, the cow.
The cow thing was great. Did you get me a cow?
Good point. Yeah. Anyway, they're going to have more emergency therapy after this.
Yeah, it didn't help Dexter's positions any.
Okay, so Dexter is mulling over this DNA situation. And this is where Vince does confirm that the DNA is female. This is just me. Vince is particularly foul this season. There's been a couple of ones. He's talking about like whacking off with the ashes, and Vince is like, well, why wouldn't he? Why would he? Why would you do that? Why would anybody do that?
Yeah, Vince is really off the rails this season.
We find out Deb did change her mind about being an eyewitness.
Yes.
Joey thinks it's because of what he told her. It is not. It is because of the exchange with Nikki. Yeah. Because she does entertain. She's like, Nikki might be telling the truth. She believes Lundy. She wants to carry out Lundy's work about the Trinity killer. Joey is not convinced. Is Joey a good cop? No, I don't think he is.
I don't think he is either.
I don't think he is. We'll see again. We'll see later on. I don't think he's a very good cop in the big picture. I've been saying I am not interested in this Angel and Maria stuff. Okay. I do like this scene. They go into Matthews and they tell him that they have officially broken up. They have affidavits and everything.
Signed affidavits.
And this is where Matthew's like, this is middle school bullshit. I am sick of it. These
y'all better not get back together.
Yeah. These affidavits are actual legitimate serious things.
He said they're severe and career-ending consequences.
Yeah. And so they have that conversation with Matthews. This show, and I mentioned this a couple times in the first season too. We had a few amazing shots in the first season. I think of like the elevator opening on Dexter coming down the hallway to the hotel room where all the blood from the ice truck killer victims were. What a stunning shot that was. We have another amazing shot for this scene of all scenes where they walk out of the Matthews office and they basically say goodbye to each other. Like, I guess that's it then.
Yeah.
I think they were planning on kind of... I think, they were planning on like, well, we'll get around this or whatever. Yeah. And that Matthew's like, I'm not going to fucking play this anymore. So they're like, okay, well, I guess that's it. And they kind of, the camera is in the elevator. There's nobody in the elevator. They don't even come into the elevator, but the camera's in the elevator. So you get this, you can see them. They're right outside the elevator talking, and then you can see the rest of the station behind them. And then they kind of turn and walk away from each other when they're done. And then the elevator doors close. Yeah. It's a great shot.
It is a great shot.
I don't think that this particular scene was worthy of that shot there. But, okay. The choices that they make sometimes, I don't know. Okay, so Dexter is, he's been moving his stuff out of the apartment, but he's like, what am I going to do with my fucking blood slides? Like, I can't, I've parted with them once, I can't do it again. This gives him the realization of what Arthur is doing, he's keeping his family close, right? Yes. And he does a little investigating. He finds out that there was a Vera Mitchell who died in 1959 at the age of 16. And Marsha Mitchell, who died in 1961, who jumped off a building.
To her
death. And then Henry Mitchell, who died in 1964 of a fatal head wound in an alley. Oh, look.
Yeah. Beaten by the bartender, I think.
Yes. He does I think it's interesting, we talk about parallels and things that echo. He does this kind of floor flop here, where he's kind of like he kind of lays down, he's looking at the ceiling like he's thinking. Yeah. I just talked about the scene in the hotel room from the first season. This reminds me of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's, the choice to do that scene in this season, I think is interesting, and I don't think it's an accident.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
A lot of things I think they do in this show just because it's easy and whatever, but I think this one's very intentional. So he's like, okay, Arthur Mitchell has a closet. I'm going to find it. I'm going to drag them skeletons out. They go after another 4 walls build. He ends up going to Arthur's house with the rest of the crew. I guess they all meet there in carpool. I don't know. And he cuts himself with a utility knife. It looks very terribly painful. And he gets this is his way to get inside the house. Because I was like, I got a first aid kit. Come on in. No boots in the house. Come on. Make yourself at home. He is jealous of Arthur because Arthur, unlike Dexter, who has been told by Rita that like basically all of his cool stuff that he has in his apartment can't go anywhere, or it's got to go in a closet or something. Arthur gets to put his lamp on a table, though, and Dexter is very jealous of Arthur.
Yes.
So Arthur does have a wall of all his... He gets these little plaques for these 4 wall builds that he participates in. And Dexter realizes all these 4 walls builds, the places and dates line up with all the dates in Lundy's book for the Trinity killer.
Yep.
So he's like, okay, we're just getting more confirmation. And then we find the urn.
Yes.
I like this little clever line here. He's like, this is Vera Mitchell. And he's like, well... Because there's not much left in this urn.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, tank is low, but she's been on the road for 30 years. He takes the top off the urn. I gotta tell you, he takes the top off the urn and he hears Arthur's getting ready to come back, so he picks it up. And he turns around. I swear to God, the first time I saw it, I was like, he's going to drop that fucking urn, isn't he?
Yeah. I thought so too. I was like, oh, this isn't going to be good.
Well, it wasn't. Because he's like, Arthur's like, you put down my sister, you know. But honestly, all my sisters are alive. But if I, for some reason, had my sister's urn, I don't know why I would. But if I did, and some rando came to my house and opened it up, and then was like just standing in my living room when I came out of the bathroom, I would have acted exactly the way Arthur did.
Yeah.
I don't think his behavior here was irrational at all. He's like, put down my sister, and then he backs him up against the wall.
Yeah, with his arm across his throat.
Yes. I'm like, yes, Dexter, don't make anything out of this reaction, because that shit that you did was weird.
Yeah, and Dexter's like, you're hurting me. I can't breathe. And I'm like, you're lucky that it's just can't breathe right now.
And Arthur's like, yes, the loss of my sister, because Arthur, I was a boy. I lost my sister. It was painful. I'm sorry. I almost killed you. But that was weird, dude. What were you doing?
Yeah.
Who goes and looks at other people's ashes? I don't know. Anyway.
He's like, forgive me. I'm sorry. Why do you keep them if you don't like them?
Okay, yeah, he's we get some nebulous things here, because he's like, you know, I keep her ashes because she's a part of me. I'm like, it's pretty normal. People have been given ashes.
Yeah.
It's pretty normal for them to keep them. I mean, that's not I don't think that's like a type of thing you should have to explain. Why did you keep your sister's ashes? Why? Yeah. I mean, you could have shaken them out somewhere if you wanted to, or keep them. Like, what? It's not a weird thing. I don't know. Anyway, but he talks about this is his home, and he can be himself with his family, and that, you know, he had lost a previous relationship because he had been, as we have seen Dexter be as well, he had pushed people away.
Yeah.
And so he's not going to do that anymore. You know, because Dexter's sharing with him some of his own concerns. And Arthur's like, you know, my thing is like, you know, my family, because Dexter's like, well, your family didn't. Arthur's position is that basically he jumped into his family this time. Not his previous relationship. Yeah. This time with Sally.
Yeah.
He has jumped in both feet, and he said ultimately because his family saved him.
Yes.
This is going to, I do want to talk about this at the end once everything gets revealed, about his perception here of his family.
Yeah.
Once we know more about their actual relationship. This is where he officially gives Dexter the murder weapon.
Yes.
Not just to work on the site with, but he gives it to him as far as like a little toolkit he puts together for him.
Yeah.
And Dexter's like, well, thanks for the murder weapon. I'm like, you can't do anything with this.
Yeah, you can't.
I mean, even if he hadn't cleaned it, which he did, and I'm sure he knows how to, there's nothing you can do with this because you have to explain how you got it. Chain of custody is destroyed.
Yeah, where you got it. Yeah.
You sure it wasn't you, Dexter?
Yeah.
You know? Now that you've gone and taken things out of evidence and everything else, I mean, couples therapy again.
He is so funny. He is repeating things that author said to him.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to jump in with both feet. He reveals, what comes to light that in front of the therapist, obviously Rita already knew, but it comes to light in front of the therapist, like, yeah, I watched my mother be murdered when I was a child. And the therapist is like, okay, that explains, like, everything. Okay. I mean, this is not, Rita, didn't you think this was something that was important to understand the dynamics here?
Yeah.
So obviously everybody's like, oh, okay, yeah, this is why he's weird. Okay, yeah, of course. But he says, like, he says, I'm keeping my apartment because I need space. And I thought this was so funny. Therapist is like, what he's saying, Rita, I think what he's saying is that he needs time for himself in the marriage. He's like, yes, but I also need actual space for my stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, I'll give you space. This next scene is disgusting. It's gut-wrenching.
Arthur in another bathroom, but it's just Sally. It's everything about it is exactly the same as the way he murders everybody.
Yeah.
He gets naked. He gets behind them in the bathtub. He puts his arm around her neck. He holds mirror up to her. He's like, aren't you beautiful?
The only thing he doesn't do is cut her femoral artery.
I mean, he doesn't strangle her or doesn't choke her out, and he doesn't cut her artery, but like everything else is, he doesn't.
It gets your whole body tensed up.
I mean, yeah, and the water, they even have like the water splashing over the edge of the bathtub and stuff. It's like, it's just
a very tense scene.
Skin crawling, man. Just skin crawling every time.
Very.
So Dexter goes home. They are out of milk. Where's that cow when you need it? Oh. And so Deb tells Dexter, she's like, look, Nicky Watt didn't kill Lundy. It was Trinity. And Dexter's like, great. Now I got to deal with Deb on this man's ass. Yeah. Awesome. And then she's like, oh, just as an aside, I also know who Dad was, fucking Later Gator.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, no. Well, nope. You're not going to be able to talk to my mom, obviously. What does he have here? Okay, so if it was Rita making this thing in the backyard, it'd be a she shed, right? Is this his man cave?
Yeah.
This is his man cave. He's got a man cave. They put up a little shed very quickly. This thing went up really quick.
Yeah.
And he's even run electric out there for the AC. All happened very quickly. This is a several weekend project at least, and he got it done in a night.
Yeah.
It looks like. Rita gets him a padlock. She's like,
yeah, she's got a surprise for you, and she pulls out a padlock with a lock with a key on it, so he can padlock his man cave. Because
there's dangerous stuff in there. Like,
if she only knew.
If she only knew. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say.
Well, he finally gets his own little man cave.
He gets his man cave
to keep his stuff, but of course, it's a good idea to have a padlock on it, considering what's in there.
Yes, I just feel like my thought was, and I will be vindicated later. My thought is like, you need to get a better system in place for those blood slides.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
he does.
He really does. But anyway. Good episode, man,
Yeah, it was a really good episode. I like all the little things that come out every episode is just making this season as great as it is.
Yeah, it's not like I feel like, I enjoy season 3. Season 2 is always a struggle. It is honestly always a struggle. But, I always, this first season and then the fourth season, I always, I feel like I could always just watch them again,
Yeah. Yeah, and this season, it's got so many really good Deb scenes.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
You really see what kind of an actress she is.
It's a shame that they're like, after this, and we're like, well, it's cool that everybody is really good at this acting thing, but you're not going to need that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
basically.
Anyway, I don't have a lot else to say about it. Like I said, I think there's a lot to talk about with this season, but I think it's better to wait till everything's behind us, kind of look back and say.
Yeah, it's almost like after we do the last episode, we'd have to do another episode just to go over the whole season.
I think which we might do.
Yeah, because this is it's one of those seasons where it's worth trying to look at characters individually.
And unlike the first season where we were coming in fresh, you have a lot of context now, so I think it's something you should do. So we're probably going to do that in, 6 more episodes? So I don't have anything else about this episode in particular. Do you?
Nope, I am good.
Okay. Well then, next week we'll be talking about episode 7.
Yes.
In the meantime, you check out our other podcasts. The Final Assessment, which is our podcast about the show Evil, and Outside Food and Drink, which is our movie podcast. You can also drop us a line or follow us on socials. Let's talk about bread makers and cows, huh? Let's do that.
Yeah, tell me what a good bread maker is. I'm really looking for one.
Yep. I'll take a cow. I love cheese. Anyway.
Later.